watching Big Centre's entertainment programme, What's On, with me, Chanel Shay Calvin. Now, if you're a clubber and are looking for a good night out, then Olivia and I will be having a chat about the club scene in the Midlands. And my second guest today is Jim Rennie, one of the organisers of the Walsall Town Festival, which takes place from the 18th to the 26th of July. One of the reasons that I love this programme is that we not only bring you events which are taking place in the larger cities in the region, we also celebrate the events and talent in smaller towns. Now, before I welcome my first guest, Olivia, here's Lee and Gary with a roundup of what's happening.
Thanks very much. Well, starting on Tuesday and running until the 1st of August, and billed as utterly breathtaking, Barnum is at the Birmingham Hippodrome. It stars Brian Conley in the title role, which was made famous in the 1980s by Michael Crawford. And sticking with a similar theme, between the 8th and the 12th of July, the Moscow State Circus is going to be at the Merry Hill Shopping Centre in Brierley Hill. And they're presenting the brand new production, Seven Zheleny, The Seven Wishes. It's based on the Russian folklore story of Svetik Semisvetik, or The Flower with Seven Colours by Benjamin Lozin, where each of the petals represent a wish and is a perfect backdrop to what is undoubtedly the greatest and most famous circus on earth. Now, over at the West Midlands Safari Park on Sunday the 12th, Remembering Live Aid is a concert performed by guitar students from the Mike Smith Guitar Academy. The concert is officially sanctioned by Sir Bob Geldof and his team, and all the proceeds go to charity. Tickets have to be bought in advance and are available from We Got Tickets. And a little bird told me that our producer Des Tong of Sad Cafe fame will be making guest appearance. Definitely not one to be missed. Thursday the 9th of July sees Prince Charles' favourite group, the 3 Degrees, appearing at Wednesbury Town Hall as part of the Wednesbury Celebrate season. They'll be performing all their classic hits, including Take Good Care of Yourself. Also on the same night, the Divine Miss M, Bette Midler, is at the Barclaycard Arena. Whilst over in St Paul's Square, King Pleasure and the Biscuit Boys bring their own brand of jazz to the Jam House. So there you go. If you're off out, have a great time, and I'll see you soon.
After 2 great wins last weekend in the T20 NatWest Blast, the Birmingham Bears now travel just down the road this coming Friday evening to meet up with local rivals Worcestershire Rapids. Of course, they beat them on the first home game of this season in the T20 Championships. Gates will open at 5:30. And then this coming Sunday, the Birmingham Bears revert back to the Warwickshire County Cricket Club and they travel north to take on Durham. If you fancy some football, well, the women's team are back in action again. That's Birmingham Blues. They travel up to Manchester to take on Man City at the Academy Stadium. So if you fancy a trip to Manchester next Sunday, can't be better, especially off the back of the great England result in the World Cup.
Well, thanks for that, guys. And I just want to say welcome to What's On, Olivia.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So obviously it's your first time here because you usually have like Jess as our regular reviewer. So what is your background and how did you actually get into the club scene?
What I'm doing now is working for the new venue in Walsall called Portal. It's a brand new Japanese-style cocktail bar in the town.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's lovely. We launched last weekend. It went really well. Put on a nice show. We had some nice sexy dancers, some fire breathers. And yeah, it's going really well. So last week was our launch weekend, and we're moving forward, open Thursday through to Sunday this weekend. So yeah, but yeah, that's kind of what I do. So just start up new events and support venues really.
So there are quite a lot of events taking place outside of Birmingham, but in the Midlands. Because obviously you mentioned one in Walsall.
Yes.
Is that quite?
Yeah. I kind of work all over really, and people tend to approach me, and I'll go in and do anything from either, you know, look at the music policy, bring in new promoters, you know, supply dancers. I can do everything really. So just kind of look at it from a whole and see what support they need and put that in place. So yeah, it's great fun.
It does sound really exciting.
Yeah, it's hard work, and it can sound a little bit more glamorous than it actually is. It's usually me running around like a headless chicken, like, oh, something hasn't done up and this needs to be. But yeah, it's great fun. It's good fun.
Is it quite hard making an event like stand out and making it different, do you think?
Of course, because there's lots, you know, there's so many great venues in Birmingham and around Birmingham, so many great DJs and so many coming up with something that has that unique selling point, something that, you know, is a little bit different. But I mean, a lot of people, particularly in Birmingham, it's about the music and the atmosphere, and there's so many talented people out there, which makes it even more fun. So I'm kind of more of a behind-the-scenes person that kind of puts it together, and I'm not the talented one, I'm the organiser.
You can party from upstairs, you know, everyone else having fun.
That's exactly why I like doing it, yeah.
So how is July looking then for
Oh, we've got July and August, we've got some fantastic events coming up, fantastic. I mean, we start off on the 10th to the 12th of July with the Mostly Jazz and Funk Soul Festival. That's taking place at Moseley Park, and that's certainly one of the best festivals in the Midlands. It's one for the family, so you know, it's a good mixture of people can go to that. The lineup's brilliant. You've got the likes of Public Enemy and Craig Charles headlining, so that'll be fantastic and definitely one not to be missed. So yeah, that'll be quite good. And then on Friday the 17th of July, you've got Secret City. It's a great event and a great concept. When you were saying about, you know, is it difficult to do a good event, this is something that's just got a completely different concept. The reason it's called Secret City is it's a secret event. The promoters don't tell anybody where it is until a few hours before. Everybody has to wear black, and it's, you know, it's getting a really good following. I would advise getting there early. It's open 10 till 4 because it is a really busy event, and you know, in events gone past, we've seen queues kind of round the street. So, but if you like your house and your techno music, then that's definitely one for you. It's all about the music there, all about the music. So yeah, that's on Friday the 17th of July. And then Saturday the 25th of July, we've got Made Festival. Last year, it was just unbelievable, a fantastic event for Birmingham, huge. You've got headliners such as MK and Beardy Man, Wilkinson and Friends, so you know, 40 acts really. So I mean, that'll be really good. It's a 2-day festival. You can get all the details on the Facebook page, and I definitely suggest getting tickets sooner rather than later, because that one will just be, it'll be sold out. It'll be a good event. And then on the Sunday for that, because it's a 2-day festival, you've got Diggood Dining Club hosting. Oh yeah, fantastic event. So they're hosting a food and drink festival down there, which will have live music and DJs throughout the day. So that's definitely one not to be missed. Definitely the one that we'd recommend, you know, a #1 festival for Birmingham this year, definitely. And then Saturday the 1st of August, you've got Dave's Full Moon Party at Lab 11, which is another great venue.
I haven't even heard of it or been there.
Oh, you need to. We were just saying about taking you out and showing you some of the places. Lab 11 is definitely a venue you want to visit. It's right in the heart of Digbeth. They've just had a new terrace fitted as well, so it's a really good venue. And Dave's a brand that's it's absolutely smashing Birmingham at the minute. They've got lots of good things coming up through the summer, which we can talk about another time. But what we've got on the 1st of August is the Full Moon Party. The production that's going into that is just unbelievable. You've got your fire breathers, your dancers, an open air cinema, you've got a barbecue, lots of really good fun stuff, so definitely one to be missed. And again, check your Facebook page and get the details about that. Then as well on the 1st of August, you've got the Ibiza Carnival, one of my personal favourites. The lineup is just right up my street. You've got hosting it, you've got Cream Ibiza and you've the infamous Cafe Mambo, all your big house names, and it's on the same weekend as the Ibiza weekend, so if you can't afford to get there, get yourself down to the Rainbow venue. And you've got Sandy Rivera, Kings of Tomorrow, you've got your Alex P, your Brandon Block, all your big old house names, and that's definitely, if you're looking for me on the 1st of August, that's where I'll be. Yeah, love the Ibiza Carnival. It's a yearly thing that they do down there, and it's just one of the best events I've been to be honest. It's great. So that's the kind of like the big ones we've got coming up. And then on a weekly basis, I just wanted to tell you about a few of the things that we've got going on. We talked a bit about the Rainbow. They've always got, the heart of things down here, always got everything going on. They've just refurbed and built a new sun terrace there. It looks fantastic. Get on the Facebook page and have a look at the photographs. It's just the perfect way to spend your Saturday tea time afternoon. It's free entry before 10 throughout the whole summer, and the view of Birmingham skyline is just amazing, and it's done out really great. Again, if you're looking for me on Saturday afternoon, all the way, a cocktail in my hand, loving life. It's actually, and then on from then, we've got Mr. Jangles, which is a great event. We have Yeah, with Mr. Genders, you've got your big names like your Pete Grahams and your Jamie George, which are always really popular. So that's on a weekly Saturday. Also, there's a new venue, pretty new, it's been open a few weeks, RSVP. It's a new boutique club at the back end of the Arcadian Centre. If you're looking for somewhere a little bit nicer to go, and it's really good down there. They also started doing food, and they do an offer on a Wednesday as well.
So what I love about the stuff you've done is like it's not just a conventional sort of club space, it's sort of like with a twist. And
yes.
We could obviously talk about a lot more, unfortunately we've run out of time, but hopefully we'll pull you back on again and we can
Lovely,
explore it
thank
a bit
you very
more.
much for having me, it's been great.
Thank you. Well, it's time to take a quick break now, so I'll see you very shortly. Welcome back. And now from the 18th to the 26th of July, Walsall will be alive with talent as Walsall Town Festival presents a range of events and activities showcasing Walsall's creativity with the aim to promote Walsall and give local people a platform. And to tell us more, here is one of the organisers, Jim Rennie. So welcome to What's On, Jim.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining me.
That's all right.
So before we talk a little bit more about the festival, what's your background and how did this sort of come together?
Well, I'm a freelance actor, comedian, writer. I do lots of different things, but I'm also part of the Creative Walsall Network. And during one of the meetings there, we started talking about the possibility of putting together a festival to promote Walsall talents and to showcase art within Walsall, performing art, visual art, everything like that.
Is there a lot of talent in Walsall then, do you think?
There's a huge amount, and there's loads of things going on, but they tend to be little small events, and not many people end up hearing about them. So instead we thought, putting together the festival, we'd be able to have one big focal point, everyone can get involved, and we can really show off everything Walsall has to offer.
See, I like stuff like that because I think people tend to go to like maybe the major bigger cities, or if they do come to the Midlands, they think Birmingham. But you've brought it right into like the town centre of Walsall, which I think is really good.
Well, we need to. There's loads going on, so we need to show off everything that we can do in Walsall, and it's always been a really vibrant, creative place.
So I guess you just sort of got it out for everyone to come and see then.
Yeah.
So I'm right in saying you've set this up in 4 months.
Yes.
How? Like, how did you manage like the programme and what has taken place? It's just really, really good, which we'll talk about later. But 4 months?
A lot of hard work, a lot of goodwill from everyone getting involved, a lot of people just willing to jump in and help us out. And so that's venues offering space, that's artists saying they want to get involved, people willing to advertise in the programme, everything like that. The town centre management and the creative development team at Walsall Council have offered their support and helped us to get a lot of it sorted out. But it really is just everyone jumping in and getting involved at the same time.
The community have just sort of clicked together, which I think is really nice. So what can we like expect to see during the festival then?
Lots of things. There's going to be live music, there's going to be spoken word, poetry events, there's going to be creative workshops, so you can get involved, get your hands in there and get creative. There's going to be pop-up galleries exhibiting local artists' work. We've got a fantastic exhibition that's been in Birmingham for a while that's all about, that's brought together a load of young people from various different faiths and cultures, and that's going to be absolutely fantastic. They're going to be taking place in shopping centres, in some of the...
So it's not just conventional sort of spaces, you've gone like out of the box?
Yeah, we've got everything happening all over the town centre. We've got bands appearing on Saturday the 18th on a big stage in Gallery Square. The 25th and 26th are headliners for the festival. We've got No Fit State Circus coming in.
Good. When I saw that, I was like, wow.
Street circus that's also incorporated some local talent and people getting involved. So you've got local groups joining in with the circus performances, and that's going to be on the 25th and 26th. That was helped and funded slightly by Creative Black Country. So yeah, we've managed to get them in. We're all excited about that.
I'm really excited as well to be there. So do you think it's important to incorporate local people in things like this rather than just bringing people from outside of Walsall?
Yes, and that's one of the main reasons we did it, to show off Walsall talent and the immense amount of creativity within Walsall. everything from visual artists with the exhibitions in the shopping centres, the workshops, the Made by Creative group, they're going to be running a lot of the workshops, local poets and writers showcasing their work, and even places like Erie Ink, the tattooists on George Street, they're opening up their back garden on the 25th of July with Erie Fest. They're going to be having live music all day, so plenty of things happening, poetry readings in Southcart Books, events happening in the Bakehouse. We've gone everywhere trying to get as much happening as possible over those 9 days.
I think this is great. So do you think that this sort of event will sort of help these smaller businesses to get more well-known and more established as well?
We hope so, yes, because that's an extension of how vibrant Walsall is. The small local businesses, so getting the Bakehouse, Southcart Books, Erie Ink, people like that, getting them known, possibly by audiences that wouldn't normally go to those shops.
Yeah.
And also, it's, even though we've hardly had much support, we haven't really had a budget to work from, so we're doing everything pretty much on a shoestring. Hopefully, it will help drive trade in the town centre, and hopefully we'll be able to do it even bigger and better next year.
Oh, so you're planning on returning, do you think, then?
Oh, yes. Why not?
Exactly. There's no reason not to. So you're an actor yourself, so are you participating in any events that are taking place? This one?
I don't know. I might be reading some poems. I might be performing. At the moment, I'm trying to sort out a couple of last-minute additions to the programme, and I might be throwing myself in there as well at some point.
Oh, nice. Your hands are going to be completely full. So you've gone from sorting it out, organising it, you might perform in it. I think all of you should be really proud of what you've achieved so far, never mind the end product.
Oh, we're just looking forward to the festival and waiting to see exactly how it goes. Hopefully, it'll go really well. And as I say, if it goes well enough, we'll be straight onto it to organise next year's.
I think obviously it's Walsall Festival, but do you think you're ever going to expand to outside of Walsall? Is the main point of it because it is in the town?
Well, at the moment we're focusing mostly on the town centre, although we are incorporating Chuckery Festival happening on the 19th, Sunday the 19th of July in the Arboretum. And if it does grow and if it gets bigger, then I don't see a reason why the Walsall Town Festival can't just be part of a much wider festival across the borough, and linking up with Black Country Festival and everything like that.
So you start keeping your own sort of stamp of we are Walsall and we could be part of a bigger thing rather than just... I really like that. And if people do want to find out more, where can they just go out to find more information?
The programme is going up onto the website, which is creativewalsall.com. We've taken over the Creative Network's website for the festival, so all the listings are on there. We're also on Facebook and Twitter, so at Walsall Town Fest. And if you search on Facebook for Walsall Town Festival 2015, you'll be able to find everything there.
Oh, cool. Well, so just say thank you so much for joining me.
That's right. Thanks for having me.
So just a reminder that the festival takes place between the 18th to the 26th of July. Now to play us out, here is the video by Eek called Firestar, taken from their new album. Enjoy, and I'll see you soon.
See the stars again. Your soul will like the moon. The ebony blanket. sky fades.